Today started with a tour of Towson University, which is a favorite of my own because my daughter graduated from there in 2017. We were greeted by a line of cheerleaders and admissions reps, and of course, by Doc, the Towson mascot. The Quince Orchard CCIC and I both wore our Towson swag. Towson is the second largest Maryland institution with over 19,000 undergraduate students. They're part of the 77 Club, meaning that they admit more than 77% of applicants and then graduate more than 77% of students. One of the new things that we got to see today was their state-of-the-art healthcare research facility, which includes a space that feels like a real-life hospital room and a digital cadaver lab. Towson is a majority-minority institution, meaning that more than 50% of the students identify as non-white. Its biggest schools are business and economics, education, fine art and communication, science and math, health professions, and liberal arts. The average salary after graduation for a TU grad is $59,090. They have over 110 majors and minors, and their average class size is 24 students. Towson is a wonderful school that is part of the Maryland University system and that is nationally recognized for its academic programs. Check out Towson if you're thinking about your future. Our second stop was Goucher College, a much smaller school that is just down the street from Towson. Goucher College has fewer than 1,000 students. One of its most unique features is that study abroad is fully incorporated into their curriculum. What this means is that every single one of their students actually has the opportunity to study abroad at no extra cost over and above what they're already paying in tuition. Goucher was founded by the same people who founded Morgan State University, which is also just down the road and which we will visit later in the week. Goucher was originally all women, but went co-ed in 1986. Currently, there are 47 different nations represented in the Goucher student body. Goucher is the fourth most diverse college in America, and 55% of students at Goucher identify as non-white. 39% of students at Goucher are student athletes, and 35% are first-gen. Goucher offers overnight visits for applicants and a $1,500 per year scholarship just for visiting. So check out Goucher if you're interested in a nice, small local school. Today we began the day at Johns Hopkins University. Hopkins was the nation's first research institution when it opened in 1876, and describes their educational philosophy as a, quote, liberal arts academic approach. They have two major schools, their School of Liberal Arts and Sciences and their School of Engineering. Their only direct apply program for high school seniors is their biomedical engineering program. In their words, they strive to prepare students to be engaged and effective citizens of a diverse world. They currently have about 5,600 undergraduate students from 80 countries on their campus. Hopkins Admissions evaluates applicants by their academic character, their impact and initiative, and how well it would seem that they would be an overall match with the school. Johns Hopkins will be requiring testing for the class of 2026, so if you're a current junior who's thinking of applying, plan accordingly. Hopkins is a no-loan school, and they meet 100% of need for all admitted students, but more than half of their acceptances are through their early decision process. We spent the afternoon at Maryland Institute College of Art, or MICA. And I got to pet a dog. MICA's campus is very urban and walkable, and most students live on campus for at least 2 years in their apartment-style dorms. The Bachelor of Fine Arts that their students earn encompasses roughly 35% liberal arts coursework and 65% art and design coursework. Students also participate in the Baltimore Academic Exchange with the opportunity to take classes at Hopkins, Goucher, University of Baltimore, Loyola, Morgan, the Peabody Institute, Stevenson, and Towson. MICA is the #1 school for Fulbright scholars in the country and offers study abroad programs in 56 countries, more than any other art school in the United States. Our time at MICA felt less like a college tour and more like a visit to an art museum. So I'm just going to let you see the students' work and play music for the rest of this video. Enjoy! Our first stop this morning was Loyola University of Maryland. Loyola is a Catholic Jesuit institution with 400 undergrads from 40 states and 30 countries. It sits on 80 acres that is recognized as an arboretum due to its extensive greenery. All first-year Loyola students participate in their Messina program, in which they're placed in cohorts of 16. They live near each other, take some of their classes together for both semesters, and share an academic advisor. This program helps build support and community and helps with retention. The fall of 2025 will welcome the first cohort of students in their new nursing program, a partnership with nearby Mercy Hospital. Their average class size is 20 students, and 70% of their students study abroad. The average financial aid award at Loyola is $45,000. They no longer require the CSS profile for financial aid, and they do provide need-based aid for undocumented students. Also, aid awards at Loyola are stackable, meaning that they won't reduce your awards no matter how many scholarships you win. Loyola is a lovely school with an extremely beautiful campus and a real commitment to learning. Check it out if you like what you see here. Our next stop was Notre Dame of Maryland University. Loyola and Notre Dame are literal neighbors and in fact share a library, a building that straddles their two campuses. Notre Dame was established in 1895 and will be 130 years old next year. It was a women-only school until last year, when they transitioned to be a co-ed school. They're currently just 5% male, but are actively recruiting, mostly through athletics, to attract more male students. Notre Dame is unique in that it holds NGO status with the United Nations, which opens up special opportunities for their students. Their Doctor of Pharmacy program can be earned in just 7 years, and their School of Education graduates more new teachers than any of the other Maryland private schools. With just around 800 undergraduate students, they participate in Division III athletics. Notre Dame of Maryland is a close and tight-knit community that nurtures students and cultivates close relationships between staff and students. It seems like it would be a particularly good place for more introverted people. I'd say it's somewhat of a hidden gem. Check it out if you haven't already. Our last stop today was the venerable HBCU, Morgan State University. In 2016, the National Trust for Historic Preservation actually gave Morgan the designation of National Treasure because of its collection of historic buildings. Founded in 1867, Morgan is the largest HBCU in the state of Maryland and is growing by leaps and bounds. This was my third visit to Morgan, and much of the construction I observed during my last two visits has been completed, opening up revitalized and new parts of campus to explore. Morgan has a rich history in social justice and fighting for civil rights, which is proudly displayed in their student union. One of the most extraordinary pieces of Morgan's history is that Martin Luther King Jr. previewed his I Have a Dream speech at their 1958 commencement ceremony, making their campus the first to ever hear those immortal words. 8 of the Divine Nine sororities and fraternities are currently active on their campus. Morgan's dedication to its students is clear and proud through their code of ethics, which embodies leadership, innovation, integrity, diversity, excellence, and respect. There is much to be learned at Morgan State, so stop by campus when you have a chance and find out what they have to offer you. The morning of our last day started at Coppin State University, which was originally founded in 1900 as a teacher's college. Coppin has a rich history that honors its namesake, Fanny Jackson Coppin, a woman who was born into slavery and went on to attend Oberlin College and become the first African-American school superintendent in the United States and be a champion for education and equal rights until her death. Coppin has 2,200 students but is growing every day. Their classes range between as few as 7 students to as many as 20. They are the most affordable 4-year institution in Maryland. Their most popular majors are nursing, education, biochemistry, criminal justice, social work, and business, and they are adding cybersecurity engineering as a new major this year. Additionally, you can combine any 2 majors, with the exception of nursing, to create your own. All students who are admitted with a 2.0 to 2.4 GPA are eligible to attend their Summer Academic Success Academy for free, with the payment of their enrollment deposit, through which they earn 9 credits and stay on campus. Students who are admitted with a GPA of 3.5 or higher are eligible for potential full scholarship. Coppin has over 60 clubs and organizations, including esports, and all of the Divine Nine active on campus. Their Eagle Achievement Center was lauded by the students on their panel for its academic advising, tutoring, mentorship, and help with editing papers, resumes, and cover letters. Coppin was repeatedly described as a big family by everyone we spoke to, and when asked for one word that would describe their experience at Coppin, the students used the words comforting, experience, and home. Coppin has rolling admissions, but get your applications in soon to maximize your scholarship potential. The last of the 9 colleges on the 2024 Baltimore Collegetown tour was UMBC. UMBC was particularly fun because I got to see 3 former colonels, Rhea, Charles, and Sarah. UMBC's tagline is an honors university, but what that means more specifically is that they strive to honor the potential in every student. UMBC's student body is extremely diverse, representing 99 countries. Impressively, they graduate more Black students who go on to get PhDs and MD PhDs than anywhere else in the country. While UMBC honors athletics and has a fine Division I athletic program, they stressed that their student athletes are precisely that, students first and athletes second. Underlining that, 12 of their 15 sports have perfect APR scores, meaning that their student athletes in those sports are moving forward academically at the same pace as those not in sports. They currently have their first woman athletic director, and the college's president is also a woman. They boast a 70% graduation rate, but strive to increase that to 90%. Everyone who spoke to us expressed an earnest dedication to their students and to cultivating a welcoming community where each person gets to express their true self. One phrase that was used repeatedly was the commitment to inclusive excellence. They have many diverse scholarship programs that students can apply for during their senior year of high school. Come see me if this looks like it could be the home for you.